Some people think AI makes their content generic, but I use Canva AI to stay unique.
Slow melting, smooth coating, long lasting.
Hello.
It could only be
Hello.
Cadbury Dairy Milk.
Why are there random ads coming on in the background? Can everyone hear me? Hello. I'm just trying to like sort out getting the music browser correct, but am I wrong in thinking like random ads are appearing? I'm like playing it off my phone and I'm like, hello. I swear there was something that just came out as an ad being like, yeah, ads were playing, but like, what? Where is that ad coming from? No ads on Twitch. It might be like coming from YouTube because they put like music on in the background, but like there's no ads coming from that. What's another one? I don't know where this would be coming from. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome along. We're back in for another little crochet along live. How am I for volume? Yeah, I like let me know if any more ads just suddenly appear because I'm gonna like rush off to figure out where they're coming up from. Because I'm just like I don't understand where that sound is coming from. Volume is a little low, volume is good. I'm gonna put my volume here. Because I don't want to be yelling into the mic. Volume is good. Okay, oh god. Oh god. About here. There. Hello, welcome along. Okay, sorry, that was a little bit of a hectic start. I'm still like getting used to doing the streaming kind of thing, so I'm like just double checking that like music volume's okay and stuff. How's the music sound? I don't want to be like too loud that's overtaking, but I don't want it to be like there's no sound in the background. As someone who now has diagnosed ADHD, it's kind of like you want some kind of background music kind of like trailing along. It's good. Stop tinkering. Is that what you want? Anywho, welcome along to today's live. We've got some fun things prepared for this little session. We are going to be doing another little crochet along as we did last time and the time before. We were going to be making another itty bitty from my book, Itty Bitty Amigurumi, 50 quick, cute, and completely no-sew crochet patterns. So I put up a few different polls over on YouTube, Threads, and Instagram. So I'm going to check through those and see what is the overall winner and then make one of those. I've been using the jumbo yarns for these projects just because I want to make jumbo ones for a market that I have coming up in a month's time, so that's why I'm doing that. Plus, they also they look kind of fun when they're in jumbo yarns. And then after that, or during the live, we're also going to do a little peruse through Reddit. We're going to go check out the craft snark pages, and then we're also going to go check out any kind of crochet hot takes. So that'll be fun. I've been like trying to find some like ones in the background here of just like prepared things of like, you know, what is it? IATA. I am the whole. Over there, they tend to have fun stories about crochet. So I thought we could try peruse some of those, but I wasn't that successful in finding many of them. But I found the craft snarks. So we're going to go look at those as well. And then in the midst of that, we've also got our Discord going on. And over on the Discord, you can upload your makes, any questions that you have for me. I wish I had my overhead camera set up. I'm doing a whole like overhaul of this little craft room over the next few weeks as well. So I'll have everything properly set up for some more like hand cam streams. I really want to make the Wilfred the Star. I'll do at least a tutorial around that one because there was a few questions about that. And I think that's pretty much it for updates. How's everyone else? You forgot it was stream day? No, it's always stream day. Every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. You've seen my book before. It has been published globally, so it should be around the world. Fun fact, actually, the first print sold out. Can I get some cheers in the comments? Woo! Isn't that exciting? Like, absolutely exciting. So, it's not that the book is sold out, but, like, the first print of the book from the warehouse over wherever the warehouse is, the first 5,000 copies have been sold to, like, sellers to go sell on. So, isn't that exciting? So, we are now preparing for a second print, a reprint of the book, and hopefully that'll be coming out soon as well. So, yeah. There's some people who are based in, like, Europe and stuff, and they would have... like, maybe they've seen on there that they've sold out on Amazon and, like, the next delay is, like, February. That's why. But if you're based in Europe, you can go to Books A Million. So, I've got them all linked on my website. I did see someone before say, when will you get signed copies to the US? I am figuring this out. So, what's going on in the background right now is I'm just kind of readjusting my accounting structure. Because I both like Zeddy Crafts and Crochet with Zeddy, and they're kind of blended right now. But any like signed copies money is going towards me, and recently we reached a threshold where I need to pay for GST for Zeddy Crafts, which doesn't make sense for Crochet with Zeddy. So we're doing a bit of a a rearrangement, so it makes more sense as them as two separate entities. So that's why I haven't done side copies of the US. Because it just kind of I want to start selling the book over on the Zeddy Crafts page and then figure out how that all works with money and stuff. So that's what we're kind of just holding out for. So give me a moment as I sort out my accounting. I'm also just sorting out like a packing process for them, because right now getting them from my website is very manual. I have to like go and create the labels manually in the Ozpost website. And then get it on over, like, then print it out. Whereas through Shopify, I do it all automatically. Anyway. Getting on Amazon for Christmas, good. Sales politics, it is crazy. Like, I'm just, like, one person in the distribution machine of this book, and I'm doing my best to get it all sorted. Working on some granny squares, thank you for your cousin Audrey. Lovely. Using yours right now. I love these cute little patterns. They are very cute. I'm very proud of my book. If people haven't got a copy yet, it's a very cool book. I've made it to be super accessible, super easy to read. Every single pattern, like picture and then the pattern, is on the same spread. It is just one page. You don't need to flip between pages. A bunch of QR codes for tutorials. That's my hard sell. It's a really good book. And speaking of making patterns from the book, shall we go check out what we're making today? You got a $75 from Barnes & Noble? Oh my gosh, I did not set the prices anywhere else, just letting you know. You should hire people to help you, and you should get your own warehouse. I do have my own yarn warehouse, which is why the book's over there. And I would like to hire someone to help me. That is also part of these accounting conversations. Let's hold up. You're getting ahead of yourselves. Pig Stitch, hello. Thank you for the follow. I remember you. Okay, where were we? We're going to check out where we have put up the poll for what we're making today. If you didn't see it, we have a poll put up. If you didn't see it, we have a poll put up on my story, over on Threads on a post, and on a YouTube post. And I don't think I posted it anywhere else. Potentially my broadcast chat. Maybe. I think that's where I put them. Anyway, we'll check into those, and we're just going to make a decision of what everyone has been vibing. It was so close over on Instagram. I was watching the movements go in between everything, of which one was in the lead. I think because I called everyone out on Scott the Scorpion, they all started voting for that. So, what we had as our patterns to vote for is we have Terrence the Seal, which I think is a very, very cute pattern. We have Nick the Gnome. Actually, I'll show you them. I would show you them on the computer, but I didn't upload them. So we have this one here. This is Terrence the Seal. This is high-tech photo sharing, everyone. So we have Terrence the Seal. We have Nick the Gnome. Man, that exposure. Nick the Gnome. Focus. I have to hold it closer. Nick the Gnome. We have Scott the Scorpion. And then we have Zach the Squirrel. Focus. Yeah. So I put those out for vote. Hello? There we are. So we put that out for vote over on... Wait, did the music stop? Hello? Did it stop for me? Oh, there it is. It stopped for me. I was like, what happened? Anyway, so we put out for the vote. Sorry, you can see the ADHD is strong now that I've got it diagnosed. Yes, they're all really fun and cute patterns. I personally did not mind making any of these. But the one that was in the lead, if I go into the actual details, oh my god, it's a draw. That doesn't help. Moments ago, it was Nick the Gnome with 70 votes, but now Terrence the Seal has 70 votes. So whoever did that, I'm watching. Scott the Scorpion in last place with 56 votes. And then Zach the Squirrel for 61 votes. So it looks like it's going to be a fight between Nick the Gnome and Terrence the Seal. Thank you, Limitless Creation. My god, the compliment. I just go live to get compliments, I swear. And then over on Threads, let's see what they say. They have voted for Terrence the Seal in first place. Funnily enough, Nick the Gnome is in the last place with Scott the Scorpion. Yala Scott haters. That is named after my brother. He is going to be so mad. And then we have over on YouTube votes, we have Nick the Gnome in first place. And then Terrence the Seal. That doesn't help me at all, everyone. What about my broadcast channel? Why did I put the poll in multiple places? Oh no, that one I just wrote it down. People want the seal? I kind of want the gnome. I put a scorpion versus a seal. The scorpion was voted for in the Discord. Are we wanting the seal? Is it a seal kind of day? I don't mind. We can't vote the... Oh, now we got 2 for the gnome. Gnome for the win? Nick the gnome? Gnome. Everyone's saying gnome now. Okay. We're doing the gnome. I was so ready to go for the seal right after Ollie and NZ Haley were like, yeah, the seal. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, I thought it was going to be a little bit more like chilled out with that. Okay. What do we need? Nick the Gnome. For those following along at home, Nick the Gnome is on page... I just know it by colors, so I'm just like vibing it through. It's in the garden one. Nick the Gnome is 149. Ta-da! This is one of my favorites. I just think he's so cute. And also this one we can swipe out the colors. Isn't that fun? I just went for like a red hat and a blue body in here because it just seemed like the right choice. Okay, what colors should I do? I've done like a little semi-green one. I could do one in like pinks. Should I do a little pink gnome? Does he have a belt? I can't remember. No, that's Santa. Santa has a belt. Okay, yeah, should I do one in like little pinks? Or purples? Ooh. I think I want to go for like a one color vibe. But we're going to be using the thick yarns over here. So it could be like a dark purple hat. Or a purple hat and a yellow hat and a pink shirt. Purple and green. Green and pink. Purple. Do we want like different shades of purples? That could be cute. He might look like a little bit of a wizard though. Which may or may not be where the wizard pattern was come from. In my magic bundle. Green and pink. Okay, wait. I'm gonna grab out some colors. Wait, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna upload a little image of him. Because that one I have semi-prepared. I say semi-prepared. I don't have it prepared. Add a new image. Browns. Make a rainbow collection of gnomes. I should just make a bunch of gnomes. Because this is for a market that I'm doing in... Oh my god, it's like in 3 weeks. Am I prepared? Not at all. I've been too busy focusing on doing these fun things. Oh my god, where am I? Downloads. Gnome. Why can't I upload the gnome picture? Rude. What the heck? Oh, can I go straight from photos? Oh, thank God. That was crazy. Oh God. Oh God. Did he just take over my face? Nick, what the heck? Come back. Come on. Come on. There he is. Ta-da. Nick the gnome. I'll make it line up with the chat. God, I'm good at streaming. Okay, so we're making Nick the gnome. What was everyone saying? Green and pink, pink and purple, 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 pink, purple, purple, yellow hat, pink shirt. Okay, let me grab some colors. I'm gonna grab the yellows, pinks, greens. Wouldn't be a Zaddy stream out technical issues. Look, I'm a professional streamer at this point. Okay, I'm gonna tilt this camera down towards my crotch. There you go. You can see my abundance. Okay, all these colors are actually being washed out by the light. This is actually Witty, which is like a real deep green. Like the chat green over there. So that looks crazy. It is not a teal that it looks like on this camera. It's gonna change if I hold it up here. Can you kind of see it becoming more green? Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, pretend it's less washed out than it is. I'm thinking if we do like a purple gnome, he'd be like purple hat, purple body. You see that up there? Not purple body, but like purple shirt. Or do I want to do like a pink one? He's like this. There, I think it's the darker hat that I want. Or is it like a pink hat? Oh god. Pink hat, green body. No, that looks crazy. I'm letting everyone know that right now. That also looks crazy. Or is it the two greens? No. This is literally how I vibe, like, picking colors for projects. I just hold yarns up and I'm like... I could do another poll, but then I have to, like, set it up. And I decided no. I think it is the purples. Yeah, I think it's the purples that look best. Light pink, dark green? No. Sorry. I think purples. I think it's this. I think it's a dark purple hat. I mean, I could just do it all in one purple. Let's just start with the dark purple, and then we'll go from there. Nikki, like, it's fine. Don't worry. Oh, God. Just while I'm wrapping this up, very excitingly, so you see this giant yarn shelf behind me? I'm actually going to be getting rid of that soon. We're going to do a full refresh of this room, and we're going to have like half the size of this shelf, and we're going to put it like over there, and I'm going to try pull this table out and get an overhead camera in here and like a larger desk, so I can actually fit all the streaming software on here and just have a cute time. Come back. You love my yarn? Thank you. Yeah, this is... I mean, it's a sample one, so the label's wrong. There should be a big stamp there that says thick. There you go, we'll do on this one. Ta-da. It's a really good thick chenille yarn by Zeddy Crafts. His little overalls will be a different color. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is we'll start with a purple hat, and then we'll do his face. And then once we've kind of got there, we can vibe the rest, you know? How expensive is the shipping to the US of the yarn? That's a really good question. I wish I could tell you. It's more expensive than usual. Like, I think, well, I mean, one, because of the tariffs, but then also, yeah, just one because of the tariffs. No, but I also think, like, in the US, I think a lot of you have access to quite cheap shipping over there. So when you have to pay for shipping from overseas, it always feels like a wild amount. But if you do, you are supporting a small business based in Australia of a crocheter who has designed a yarn for crocheters. What am I doing? I'm just going to bring up a digital copy of my book because I keep accidentally closing things. That makes it so much easier. I have to have good access from New Zealand. Yeah, it was kind of like the reason why we started Zeddy Crafts, we being me, the reason why I started Zeddy Crafts is because I was so fed up with like the access to yarns in Australia. We just had no plush yarn in Australia. It was horrible. We're just unable to get it anywhere. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to try design my own yarn and bring it in. And so I reached out to a bunch of different suppliers all over the world, Turkey, China, and then finally found one that had a yarn that was slightly better than... Look, I'm just going to say it. Premier Yarn's Parfait Chunky. It was like... the Parfait Chunky was just like shedding everywhere, and it was just like fluff was everywhere, and it was just like... And so when I found this yarn, and it felt like almost the equivalent in softness, well, I didn't say when I found this yarn, it was like a back and forth conversation with a bunch of suppliers being like, I need it to be softer, I need it to be more durable, I need to be these things. And when we found this kind of durable style of soft yarn, I was like, that's the one. And then we have just been slowly building from there. And so that's where we started, and that's why we've got it now. In the US and Colorado. I mean, yeah, the larger the package, the larger the price. We are changing our shipping prices soon because shipping prices are probably going up. They keep going up because of the different like fuel crises all around the world. And yeah, I need to accommodate to that. We also changed some ways of doing our packaging, so I need to do that as well. But yeah, mostly good luck with Premiere. Yeah, I think Premiere had a moment there where a lot of the yarn was going bad, so I don't know. I kind of came in around that time as well, which is probably good for our business, to be honest. Anyway, Nick the Gnome, let's get started. I was thinking that I want to kind of like somehow get the patterns out to people who are subscribers on Twitch or even part of my Patreon for these crochet alongs, but I haven't figured out how to do that just yet. Like, I think that would be like a fun little feature, like during a stream I upload a photo of the pattern so people can jump in and make the pattern along with me. This is like a preview of the book, you know? Although the publishers might get annoyed at that, but who cares? Seen a few of her videos. Who's that? Is that Crochet by Chris? I think... Wasn't Crochet by Chris the one... She's not the one who won a bunch of thick yarn, was she? I don't fully remember. Dark pink hat, lighter pink body. Yeah, I think that's the kind of vibe we're going to go for with this one, but it's going to be the purples. What's my favorite crochet projects? I obviously I like making the Itty Bitties from my book. They are pretty good for like quick wins and market makes and whatnot, so I really enjoy that. Other crochet projects I love everything that has a granny stitch in there. If I was going to go outside of Amigurumi. That's a good question though. I think it was her, but there was so fluffy crochet creations, but maybe that's a different person. Have I got the wrong person? Currently making a mesh bag. The mesh bag is actually a lot of fun to make. Going to use your book to teach my friends how to crochet next week. Yay! Yeah, it's like... It's... The purpose of the book is to just be super, like, friendly to everyone in the community. Like, it's supposed to be there so people can learn, like, a bunch of different techniques. Someone was saying that they've been using the book to learn a lot of different ways of crocheting, like different stitches, like the picot stitch, the loop stitch, and all of that. So that's been nice to see, to be honest. But then there's also the experienced crocheters who want something that's like a very, like, it's almost like a bible of quick makes for markets. So a lot of people are doing that as well. So I'm gonna like put my camera down here so you can join in with me crocheting. So you can see I'm actually up to something. This is why I need like the secondary camera. Well, come in here. There you go. What Itty Bitties would I recommend as a first project? I think the frog is a pretty good one, honestly. What else would be there? Like the frog has color changes, bobble stitches. And those are all pretty good. Who else would be there? I'm trying to think of simple shaped ones. Honestly, maybe the chicken? The sheep's pretty good. There's a few out there. I would say avoid ones like the star or anything that has the S join. That can be a bit complicated. Keep your friends wait, what? It sounds too easy. All you have to do is not open this bag. Oh, what are we on about? Oh. Don't worry. I was like, are you talking about like something to do with this, like crochet? I was so confused, but you're just playing a game. But been crocheting for 53 years. Everything is so complicated now. I'm the only one that still uses metal hooks and a pencil grip. I mean, wait, what do I use? I don't use a metal hook. Oh, wait, you say metal hook, like, isn't the full hook is metal? You don't have, like, a handle? That's where I started, and those were, like, cramping my hands. Oh, they're singing a song. Okay, I was like... I was like, what are you singing? Oh my gosh. No, I used to use those ones, but I've been like a clover hook squirrely for the past many years, and I've just been using clover. I did try a Phil's hook the other day because they sent me some hooks to promote. It was okay. It was a nice change. I think I'd use it for clothing. But I'm just so used to using these clover ones. Or actually, I don't even know if this is clover. I think it might be. It's either that or it's nitpicks. But yeah, we were actually, like, speaking of preferences for crochet hooks and things, I was wanting to go through like a bunch of crochet hot takes, as I thought that would be kind of fun as a, I don't know, conversation starter. You can tell that I used to run workshops for a living. So another Crochet Me Zeddy vlog when? Okay, that is coming. That is coming. I swear. I know I said it last stream that it was coming, but I swear it's coming. I still have to finish my market vlog. But yeah, as I was saying, I thought it'd be a fun activity to do crochet hot takes during this stream as well. So if you have any crochet hot takes, please chuck them in the chat. Otherwise, we can go find some. Because there's plenty out there. I don't actually remember if I have any myself. But I guess I just want to react to them, you know? I use boy. Sorry. I use boy. Metal hooks. I think the hooks of the padding are hard to use unless you employ the knife grip. You have good tech. Ah, I see. Well, what am I using? I'm using knife grip, aren't I? Yeah, that's pencil. I'm using knife. That makes sense. So some metal hooks from in my teens. I'm 55 now. I love tulip hooks. Yeah, I heard the tulip hooks were pretty good. I haven't had a chance to use those yet. I've just been using clover. I do have some custom made hooks, which I have one of Wickedly Handmade's hooks as well. I don't know if many of you were here back in my earlier days of being a crochet superstar artist person. But I used to do like a lot of crochet lives with like Drew and Andrea and many others. And if you don't know Wickedly Handmade, they have a business where they make like wooden crochet hooks or like a bunch of custom crochet hooks, and they all look really pretty. And I went over to visit Andrea, and she actually crocheted a special one for me, and then she also gave me a custom one. I'm going to show it off very momentarily because it's really cool. I've actually got a few in here. Let's get that one as well. Okay, I've got another really cool one. So this one here is one of the hooks that I got from Andrea. I think they use the clover hooks as like a base, and then, or like they just use those hooks and then they do their own kind of wooden handles. Isn't that cool? That was when I visited her, and we were drunk. I was like, I don't know the best way to say this. I was like, we had a few drinks at Andrea's house together, and we're all like up in her craft room, like going through her boxes of hooks. We're like, let's look at them all. And she was like, you can take one. I was like, okay. So that was what happened there. She gave me that one. And then this one is probably one of my most prized possessions. If you all don't know by now, Chikorita from Pokemon is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. Isn't this cool? Look at it! This is what actually, like, this is the actual Chikorita that I want to get tattooed on my ankle or something. But she made me a custom Chikorita hook. She doesn't do custom orders. I am the only person in the world, I'm pretty sure, with a crochet-themed hook. Isn't that fun? I used it for a little while, but then it's kind of like, it's too different to what I normally use, so I stopped. And then last but not least, if you know Rasmus and Resin, she used to do a lot of custom crochet hooks as well, and she made me this little one of my first ever crochet patterns, the Little Bunny Pal, when I was making little round guys, the early versions. And she wanted a little ice cream for me. Isn't that fun? I think this one's a size 8 or 9. I don't actually know. It's not written on there. And the one from Andrea is a G hook. Sorry, I'm like turning away from the mic as I do that. Anyway, I should get a Chikorita tattoo on my ankle. It's something I've been talking about for years, and I just haven't done it yet. So maybe one of these days. Anyway, sorry, I was missing out on so many conversations there. Hot take, magic rings are confusing and dumb. They are confusing and dumb. That's not a hot take, but you can do them. I swear. Hot take, I've always put my stitch mark on the last stitch rather than the first stitch. It ruins my flow otherwise. I also put it on the last stitch. I don't know if that's a hot take either. Me just like being like, that's not a hot take. That's not a hot take. Just like shooting down. I'm the person who asks for advice and then shoots down advice. I'm not gonna, like, I won't lie. Glad to catch you live. Hello, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Am I a hot take? I am. I'm the hottest of the takes. You put your marker in the first stitch. That's a hot take. No. Disputable. Hot take, large safety eyes are impossible to put in army. We need more options for eyes. That is I agree. Actually. All these hot takes, I'm like, yeah. A hot take is normally like a controversial opinion within the community on the craft or something. So like the idea that acrylic yarn is bad or something like that. Like, I think that's a pretty hot take. Well, some people think acrylic yarn is bad, but then the hot take may be the other way. But I don't know, just a controversial topic. When you use a hairpin versus a plastic stitch marker, that is the hottest take. I know, I've been doing that since I started back in 2018. I've been using these little hairpins. I bought a box of them and it's just the way to go. Crochet is generally uncontroversial. We're just happy to be here. Wait until you get on the craft snark and you'll find a whole other community over there. Yarn snobbery, yeah. Wait, I'm just about to finish the hat of the gnome. That ended up being so much quicker than I thought it was gonna be. Wow. Let me just snip that off. Hot take, I don't like fluffy yarn. Fluffy yarn, like fur yarn, faux yarns, or do you mean like this, like chenille? I do not crochet in the round, don't understand it. When you color change, you can see where it happened. You'll explain it to me. Crocheting in the round, like spiral versus doing the join at the end. I know the join at the end used to be the original way for Gurumi, but I think it creates like a little line down the back of the project, doesn't it? If you don't do in the round. You know? Like that's the only reason why I prefer crocheting in the round. I actually think Andrea from Wickley Handmade still does the other way around as well. Also, I get very confused when to join it like that. So I just like going in a circle. How do you know when to count the chains as a stitch and when not to? Depends on the pattern. I feel like throwing out scrap yarn instead of keeping it is a hot take. That is a hot take. I keep all my scrap yarns and I tend to chuck it into my stuffing bag and then I stuff it inside my dolls. Which people also think that is a hot take. I don't think using scrap yarns as stuffing in any doll, even the ones you sell, is a bad thing. Am I in Australia right now? Yes, I live in Australia. That is where I am. Okay, we're attaching pale peach color, aka cheerful. In the future, I know a lot of people have mentioned this, they want more like skin tone colors as well for Zaddy Crafts. They're on the way. Because I currently have like 3 browns-ish and a few oranges. But we have more colors on the way. Do I have the sample pack here? Maybe I could give you a little sneak peek. I'm terrible at keeping secrets. I'll show you one of the insider knowledge. I'll show you one of our sample pages so you get a few sneak peeks of the colors. I don't know if they're all going to release it once or how we're going to be releasing it, but there's going to be some cheeky little colors coming in here. So ignore number 47 because I re-dyed that one. But here are some of the browns and the blues coming along. My partner's going to be like, stop sharing all the trade secrets. Oh, this is all going to be washed out anyway. Oh, maybe it'll be fine. Whatever. So here are some of the sample colors that we have coming through. So this one here, it looks like a blue, but it's actually like a periwinkle color. Oh, I wish you could see this better. Oh, maybe I can actually do this. Wait, let me try something. Let me try this camera here. My laptop camera. Hey. There we go. It's a bit of a better color. Just briefly. So you can see this one here is like a periwinkle kind of color. So that's going to be one of the blues coming in. We've also got these two blues coming through. So we've got like an icy light blue. Looks very similar to Spirited, which is one of our existing colors, but I swear it's different. And then we have this kind of fun, whatever color blue this is. Sorry, this is really hard to do. And then over here in our browns, because a lot more people are requesting the browns, we've got 3. There's actually more coming in, but these are the 3 on this little sample bit here. So we've got like I'd call it like a mushroom kind of color. It's kind of like a mix between, I actually don't know what you call this. This is like an almond kind of color. We then have more of just a very classic brown. I was trying to go for like an Eevee brown here, if people know what I mean by that, like from Pokemon. And then we've got this one here, which is more of actually this one's more almondy. These two, they're really similar. But you can see the difference there. And they'll have their places in different projects. So, let me also just show you. I wonder if it's going to show up. Not well enough. I was going to show you the difference between the blues there, but I swear there's a difference. Anyway. So that's just some of the colors that are coming through very, very soon. So, hold your horses. But there's definitely more coming. Yeah, we're going into spring very soon, so we're just about to wrap up winter, and I'm so excited. We have been needing this change. Oof, it has been a lot. Yeah, it's kind of like a salted caramel gelato, kind of. Yeah. There's a few really good colors in there. A lot of people are really requesting the browns, so we kind of went all in. I think I'm trying to get like 4 new browns in here. Oh yeah, sorry, my stream elements just popped up. Have your makes featured live on stream. So if you didn't realize, this is a crochet along, and we're making Nick the Gnome together, which is on page 149. And I'm currently making a purple gnome. Oh my god, I should have done his like body in green. That's okay. That's for another day. Like a little, kind of like a little goblin. I'm actually designing a itty bitty goblin as part of my next pattern pack. And I'm probably going to use a very similar shape to this little guy here. There are like 5 different purple shades. There are more pinky kind of colors coming in the next batch. But I'll take note about purples. It's kind of hard to differentiate between the pinks and the purples once you kind of like get into that realm. Blues, greens, and browns seem to have like a billion different shades. So that's why we're kind of going down that path a lot more. Plus they sell a bit better. We have to remember I'm a business as well. You've been without AC since May? Oh my gosh. Oh yes, crisp weather. I was thinking about this last night. I was walking along to my Pokemon locals, and the weather was just like so nice and crisp. And I was like, I think this is my favorite weather. Kind of like that, like it's either autumn, aka fall, or spring, and it's just like, it's a little bit cool, but it's still nice outside. That's my ideal weather. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Should probably put in the stitch marker. Lol. We'll ready to swap seasons. I'm ready for summer. I bought this little like this furniture so I could like look out over my balcony into a view, and I haven't been able to use it all winter. But even in summer it gets too hot here, so there's like a small window of time that I get to use it in. So we're gonna push for that. I'm excited for the beach, summer crochet. Central Queensland, the weather is crazy. I could imagine. Melbourne just seems to kind of stay grey. But when it has a good day, by golly, it's a good day. The tiny window is a perfect time. Yeah, I want to bring friends over, have little morning coffees, little crochet catch-ups. I'm actually planning a, like, I don't want to tell you the full details because I actually need to get this into action and I don't want to, like, kind of say, I'm going to do this and then not do it. But what I'm thinking about doing is starting up, like, little craft-alongs over summer. Because there's a cute little cafe nearby. And I just think it'd be fun to do little crochet catch-ups. I did a picnic this time last year, and I just ran out of time to do anything else since then. And so I'd love to just like run a few more community events. So it'd be fun to do little amigurumi crochet catch-ups with people. But the first one I want to do is like a book launch with people. So that's what I'm considering. I think it'll be a good idea. Like, I think it'll work out. Won't it be fun? Like, we could just make something from the book together, and I can just print it out. Like, I don't care. It's my book. This is what, like, the publishers were always like, don't share too much from the book, or like, you're not supposed to have like too much publicly available things, because I don't know. And I was like, what if I want to make a tutorial from it? Like, are they going to tell me off? Are they going to tell me to take it down? What if I go into a legal battle with them? Okay, we're almost at the color choices part. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make my little gnome nose and get to the end of this round. And then I'm going to show you some color choices. And then I'm going to go and then go find some more crochet hot takes because I thought those were quite fun. Bum, 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 bum. Gnome is looking really cute in chunky yarn. I agree. Like, I'm telling you all, you gotta get back into the chunky yarns. I'm like fine. Like, this is also my excuse to finally get into using my own brand of chunky yarn. Like, I've always been using the other yarns, and I'm just like, I want to make things out of chunky. So making everything from the book on these lives has been quite fun. But he's looking kind of cute, huh? You see it? You see it? Okay, so let me grab the colors again. So we're thinking, I think that is the best match. Like a little light purple body. Vibes. Vibe check. So we've got light purple. We've got... Oops, just knocking things down. We've got the dark purple again. He's just going to end up being a wizard if I do this one. We've got that one. And then we were thinking maybe a green. That's crazy. I'm not doing that one. Let's put that back. I can kind of see it. Honestly, I don't mind that one. Or maybe like even a blue? Would a blue be crazy? Or like a red? Wait. Okay, let me get some eyes on him. I could make this easier for myself, but I'm not. Bum, bum. Let's make that nose real pronounced. Okay. Yeah, this is crochet designing to a T. Okay. I don't think it's the blue. I'm cutting that one out again. I don't think it's the red. I don't think the blue or red goes with the purple. Yeah, I agree. Get out of here. Sorry, that was a mistake. I just I'm letting my imagination go wild. I think it is the light blue, light purple. Yeah. Let's just do that. Let's just go with what we originally planned. Let's not swap this out. Okay. We'll do that, but first, I'm just gonna check in on the crochet hot takes that I was looking up online. Also, just want to check if there's anyone chucking anything in the stream chat, or show us your makes. We haven't got anything. Anyway, so that's okay. I started like a stream chat for these particular lives, and so on there you can upload any questions and things. So if anyone has any questions about, I don't know, crochet that I can help with, then chuck it in there, or even let us know on here. We helped identify how to do a color changing bobble stitch last time, so it was actually really helpful. Otherwise, feel free to chuck in your makes on the show your makes chat over there as well. Now what was I saying? Crochet hot takes. Where is it? So what I did is I opened up Reddit. Sorry, there's a lot of moving parts in the background here. I need more than like 2 screens right now. Get back. Here it is. Okay. Okay, let's get some crochet hot takes out here. Here you go. This is what we mean by a crochet hot take, for those asking. If someone can figure out how to somewhat replicate something you've made without buying your pattern, then you're not allowed to be mad about it. How do we feel about that one, everyone? True? You think that's a true hot take? Sorry, I'm just like, oh no, I've got 2 tails coming out right now. You agree? Honestly, I think I do agree as well. Even though I'm a pattern designer, it's kind of like, if they can figure it out, sure. Where it becomes an issue is how they kind of then deal with that. I'll read it out again. It was, if someone can figure out how to somewhat replicate something you've made without buying your pattern, then you're not allowed to be mad about it. Yes, as long as they do, like if someone can just kind of figure it out and they just want to make something, they're like, okay, yeah, that the pattern is like made simplistically. It's like, yeah, of course you can figure it out. Like, if it's a ball shaped thing, yeah, of course, I don't know. But when they do, this has happened to me early in the days, where I ended up, I made like it was like a bunny, I think it was, and it was a really simple shape, and then they remade it without following my pattern, but then they started posting it, and then tagging me, and being like, inspired by, because they were essentially advertising, no, I didn't bother buying the pattern because I was able to make it up myself, so this is Zach's pattern. Inspired, but like they would call it my pattern's name, but it wasn't my pattern, it was just them trying to make it up anyway. That was weird. I was like, you can like make it up if you want, I guess, like it's fine, but like don't go start talking about what you've made as my pattern. Like, that was the confusing part. I guess so. It's not required for crocheters to use patterns, but if you copy a design exactly, you probably don't sell your own pattern. Yeah. Like, I know there's a lot of people who make the crochet dragons and things. I know there's always a lot of issues there, because people are like, that's my dragon design. And it's like, well, yeah. I feel like there's like some things out there that are like very much copied all over the place, or like replicated everywhere. And one of those is the dragons. But also, if you think about like the cows, probably. Cows and overalls on 2 legs. That is a pattern design I could figure out myself. But it's also like, I don't know whose design I'd be copying. But yeah. Okay, let's do another one. I don't know if this was a hot take. It's okay if you notice the skip stitch 10 rows later. The project is not ruined. Just move on. Actually, Ooh, actually, I think on that one I would go back. Depending what I'm making. Just don't sell that pattern, yeah. I remember once I made, going back, once I made like an axolotl pattern, like my itty bitty axolotl, which is a very cute itty bitty pattern that's not in the book, just so everyone knows. I made my axolotl pattern, and then someone reached out to me, and they're like, hey, I know your axolotl pattern is like just released and everything. I just want to let you know that it looks very similar to mine, and a few people have sent it to me saying like that it looks really similar. So I just wanted you to like consider like taking it down or something. And I was like, I just went back to them. I was like, I don't know who you are. I was like, I don't know who you are. I've never seen your axolotl pattern. I'm not gonna take it down. Like, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I was just like, this is just a very simple pattern. Like, I made it in a way that I thought looked good. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not taking down my pattern because of someone, like, reaching out about that. It's a cute pattern. I was like, who are you? Also, I looked at theirs. I was like, it's not that similar. Like, it's similar because it's a small blobbish axolotl, but, like, use your eyes. Okay. Sorry, I also need to figure out what I'm doing next on this pattern. Lol. We're finally working in the purples. Back loop only, 9 slip stitch. Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember this. Just gonna make sure I'm actually doing this right. Oh no, my hook's gone squeaky. No. Oh, I was gonna swap to white, don't I? Oh, this is a bit that takes a lot of focus. Oh god, okay. Let's... This is the one part of the pattern where I'm like, I can do this. Okay, so the next hot take was, what did they say? That's a good question. They said, it's okay if you notice a skip stitch 10 rows later, the project is not ruined, just move on. It depends what it is. If I was making a jumper and it's, I don't know, it's got like even a granny stitch and I accidentally have one that's only 2 of the little things in the cluster, I would probably go back. Because the thing is if you make a mistake, every single time you are wearing that jumper, I'm going to be thinking about that little error that I know is like sitting here. And I would just irk the heck out of me. And I was like, I need it to be perfect. So, yeah. Anyway. Where were we? Don't know if it's a hot take, but I feel that consumers are expecting a lot of patterns to be geared towards beginners, but it's okay if a pattern isn't in your skill set yet. It just means more to learn. That's true. I think it's just like beginners are always like the easiest group to cater towards. Because there's a lot of people out there who just consider themselves as like hobby crocheters, so they need things to be rather simple, especially if you're like putting down the hook for 2 months and then coming back to pick it up again. But I think it's okay if there's more difficult patterns out there. Just make sure it's advertised as so, and then we're good, you know? Do we agree on that? I think other publishers hate when people that made the book put out patterns like recipes and stuff like that, because it's less buyers wanting to know what's inside the book. There's a girl that had recently sued this other girl for using her recipe out of her book. Oh. I don't know. There's one of those things where I'm like, I think I'm just going to find out. Like, even if I start sharing patterns out of my book, it's just kind of like, it's my book. I think there's something to say about putting out free samples of something. Like, I know some people might not buy something after that, but it's like, I think it's good to have free versions of things. And then if you're doing like my business model is like, I have a couple of free patterns and then the rest is all behind Patreon. Or like on my website. So people kind of like get a preview of what my patterns are going to be like. But if I constantly put out things from the book, then yeah, I can see that being an issue. But we'll think about it. Okay, wait. I'm going to quickly do this. I'm enjoying seeing all these hot takes. The one about dye lots aren't a big deal. I have a lot of thoughts on this one. As someone who runs a yarn business, that one, yeah. But let me just get to this part here, and I'll put in more hot takes, discuss them in the chat, and I'm gonna really focus on this little part here. Because I need to do 7 stitches? Oh wait, what? Oh no. 9. And then I need to swap to a white. A warm white. You little blackbeard. Actually, no, we're not doing that. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, how do you do this as a slip stitch? That's a good question, everyone. Thanks for asking. I'm trying to like anchor in the color, but then also get ready to like color change it because it's a slip stitch. So I think it's kind of like, I think I literally just pull up the white, don't I? Yeah, okay. Why did that feel confusing? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. And then both loops. Who designed this pattern? Who did this? Okay, this is looking fine. Don't worry. I'm just joking, everyone. I'm just having a little laugh. I'm having a laugh. Okay, wait. I hope people, when they're like making things for my book, they see the ways that I like shape things in my designs, because I think I do really cool things with them all. And I just want you all to know that that I think I do that quite a lot. Okay. And then 8 slip stitch, back loop only. Okay, that's a little bit better. I was just trying to like focus there because this is the part with like a bunch of different color changes. Okay, anyway. So what was I saying? I was saying that... Oh wow, where am I going to? Okay, I think I'm so far behind somewhere. Oh, hot take is dye lots aren't that big of a big deal. Aren't that big of a deal. I embrace the chaos. I like... The thing is, with dye lots, it is really annoying, especially if you're doing like a crochet piece where you notice halfway through that the dye lot's changed and you're like, like, I wish they didn't do that, because it becomes noticeable in certain lights. And it really irks me. Was it this guy? I think it was this one here. I used 2 different dye lots. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera. It might do better on this one. You can kind of see it here. Like, I definitely changed to a new color there. I don't know if you can really see that. But it's like... and it irks me. It's the same as like finding a mistake in your pattern and then having to go back. When I saw that, I was like... No! Okay. Hello, I'm doing good. Sorry, I'm just kind of jumping through and reading all the chat. I've got one. I don't get why many pattern designers post a free YouTube tutorial but still expect people to pay for the pattern. If it's free, who's paying just to have it written out? That one, I have that. So I have my bat pattern up for free over on my YouTube, and then I have the written version there as well. I'm a person who prefers a written version of a tutorial, especially if it's something that I want to make multiples of. Like I could go ahead and like write out the pattern myself, like from a YouTube tutorial or something like that, but it's just like, that's a lot of work. Plus it's only like a few dollars, and sometimes I feel like if a creator has put the effort into a tutorial online, then I'm happy to like kind of send it as almost like a tip or like a donation. To be like, good work. So that's where I go with that one. Like the creator's gonna earn money either way as well. But I just think it's a nice thing to do. So that's why I would buy them. Also, like, usually when I am looking at some of these tutorials, like, I might be going on a plane or something and I just need the written one on my phone. Or I don't have access to the tutorial at all times. So it's like something I just want to have access to. So that's my hot take on that one. Nice to meet you. That's all good. Thank you for joining in. Free samples from your book are a good idea. I think so as well. I'll actually pay for a written pattern if I like it a lot. I don't love tutorial videos. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm like, I will watch a video tutorial, but I need a written pattern to put it down and come back to. Otherwise it just gets lost in like all my tabs. Put written tube isn't bad for business. I don't think it's too bad for business. I think both options are great ways to, like, it just creates accessibility to people in the market, which is, I think, is a good thing. A really good selling tool for your book is to mention again somewhere in a free preview pattern perhaps that you've used some innovative techniques with the patterns, like the hedgehog. Yeah, that's true actually. I should talk about them a bit more. There's so many things I'm going to talk about in the book. like I need to put them into reels because there's so many cool things in there. I'm very happy with the purples. Me too. He's looking good. And proofread, please. Well, yeah, I mean, even in my book, there's a few errors there. But because we were sold out of for the first print copies, we're now fixing those errors. So if you ever spot any typos or anything, let me know. I am from New Zealand and I live in Australia. So if you see this is called a ponamu. This is a real big identifier for New Zealanders. Grown man doing knitting. That's right. Aloha. A watch or buy the pattern. How do you keep your downloaded patterns together? Don't ask me. Even like all the patterns that I write, they're all very loosely stored around my computer. I'm not good at organizing those things. Don't don't ask. You don't want to know. Free samples of your yarn. Yeah, I know people have been asking for like sample things or like what are they called? Color cards. So you can get like a card and it has like the cutouts of each color on there, so you can like have a look at what you actually want to make or use from the yarns, which I think is a really good idea. It is really hard to get set up because I will be the one who has to like hole punch all the little cards, or I have to get them all sorted from my suppliers overseas. It's a lot of work to make those sample cards, and I'm just like, I don't need to per se. Just for those who are asking. It is a lot of work to add on top of everything else. So that's why I haven't done those sample cards, even though I do think they're a good idea. I know at least 5 other New Zealanders who live in Melbourne. Yeah, everyone moves to Melbourne, especially if they're living in Wellington prior. That's where we all go. Okay. Sorry, where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then a little bubble. Buzz in the back loop. CC3BO. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just remember the specific part of the gnome pattern being like so many little color changes and sudden bobble stitches and things, and I'm just like, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And then it's changed to back to this, and then it was an increase. But like once you get through this part, you're like, oh, that is a cute gnome. Okay. Oh, you wrote a book that's accepted to have mistakes in words. Yeah. It's I'm not an author. Like, I am an author of the book, but I'm not like I don't have an English major or anything. Like I remember Crochet Grove, she posted that huge post about her book with all the errors. Not all the errors, sorry, that sounded so shady. Crochet Grove posted that post about like having errors in her book, and she was really like it was the day after her book came out, and she was upset about it, and because people kept reaching out and pointing these out to her, and like all the other crochet authors or crocheters with books that have written books were all in the comments being like, "Do not worry, do not stress. It is very normal to have errors because none of us are like written authors." We're all just doing our best. I'm very thankful that I don't have many. If any. Don't point them out. Where am I? Okay. Decrease. Yeah, lots of Kiwis hop on over. I go to visit Melbourne, but I still live in New Zealand. Yeah, I moved to Melbourne because my sister was moving here and I wanted to be close to my niece and nephew. So that was why I came over. Also, Wellington was cute for the time I was there, but I needed a change. And so here we are. Oops. Okay. But they're like very similar. It's just kind of like Melbourne is just like Wellington, but bigger. Hey, this Friday I'll read through and mark every one I find and send to you. Yeah, if you find any typos and things, please send them over. I'm very happy to look through them all and send them on. I've had some people already sending them to me, and I've like made a list, so it's like in the next print they'll be hopefully gone. Where am I? Okay. Increase? I think. Okay. Increase. Look at the pale peach. Thank you for sending those links through. Okay, sorry, there was a comment there. Hot take, those crochet kits are a scam. Are you talking about the woobles? I have thoughts on the woobles. Wait. I'm referencing patterns that are 3 pages. The math is not mathing and the stitches aren't correct. That's when pointed out the author acts like it's normal. It's just a visual guide. That's bad. I think in like a one-off pattern, everything should be correct. In a book, I'm a little bit more like, it's fine. There's like a billion patterns in there. Like, maybe salty about a certain sweater pattern like 2 years ago when trying to teach my friend to crochet. That's crazy. Yeah. Like, and also I feel like the authors should be reach outable so they can actually help out with anything like that. Like, they should be aware if there's any miscalculations or anything in a book, you know? Yeah. Anyway, hot take. Those crochet kits are a scam. They're so expensive and learning through YouTube is free. I agree. Like, there's some benefits to things like the woobles. Like, they have a place in the community. But the price that people pay for a woobles kit, it's a little bit extortionate. So... yeah. I agree with you. I think it's a little too much. Oh wait, sorry, where am I? Oh, oops, I made a mistake. Yeah, I think like the woobles kits, like they are really good for teaching people how to crochet, and like the video tutorials they provide in those are also phenomenal, and just really helpful. But you can find all those resources online. I think it's good to have it as like a starting place for those who are beginners, but it does feel like they're kind of rinsing beginners out of their money, especially if they keep going back for more kits. Like, some people were like collecting the woobles, which I think is a little bit weird, but whatever. The woobles did offer to pay me to be one of their like crochet teachers back in the day. Like, they offered a job out to me. In the end, I didn't get it, which was kind of weird, Because I took a while to reply, but I did end up applying. And then when I got back to them, they were like, "Don't worry." And I was like, "Oh," but looking back at it, they're only gonna pay like $50 per session. Isn't that crazy? $50 for like an hour-long crochet session, and when you have to like come up with like everything else around it, and just I don't know. That's not enough. Like, for any, like, as someone who worked in, like, adult education and things, you should be at least getting a few $100s for a workshop. 50 is insane. That's not enough. I agree. I was like, but I was like desperate to like get more experience in the crochet world, and I was like, yeah, sounds good. Not good. It was not good. Yeah, the kits are so damn expensive. Probably puts people off getting into crochet because they think the hobby is always that expensive. That's true. I agree. I can see that one. I think if it's for a one-time attend at crochet, it costs about the same as buying all the supplies yourself. Yes, that's true. That's a fair point, Ollie. Going back for more feels like a scam. I agree. Because you're getting the same... Like, it's pretty much you're paying for literally... it is a crochet kit. Like, for beginners. And going back for a second one does feel a little crazy because you're just pretty much getting all the same things you already got in the first one. But just starting off and going and getting like yarns from somewhere else is probably the best way to go about it, to be honest. But the crochet kits do come with the yarn as well, so I don't know. There's a benefit there. Yeah, occasionally they have some innovative patterns, but not that often. Honestly, like these look like woobles, but more innovative. I don't know. I just think the woobles are an interesting character in the crochet community. Not a hot take, but some big companies are definitely exploiting the community. I agree. I have this whole... this is part of the why that I wanted to create my own yarn business. Was because of, like, just the exploitation of crocheters and crafters in general. It's like... it just gets me. It's like... How do I explain it? I don't know what it is, but there's so many people out there who are just willing to work for free in the craft community, and I don't think we should be. Like, I've been telling Ollie, who is my mod in this chat right now, I'm pointing at you, and I don't care if pointing is rude. But Ollie keeps refusing to get paid, and I'm like, there's a point there where it's kind of like, you need to accept the payments. This isn't directed at Ollie, but like I think we all need to push a little harder to get paid adequately. Like, I understand there is also a part of the craft culture which is like supporting each other and like sharing of information, and that's like just been part of the history of the crochet world. So like, we're all been about like sharing techniques, sharing and supporting each other. It's just like, that is just what the crafting community is built on, is like real community vibes. So when it comes to things like pattern tests, I can see that being a little bit of a blurry side. But there are so many other areas where people should be getting paid more. For example, like you see that Claw Lab thing that's been going around. Has everyone seen the Claw Lab? That one, they're not paying people enough money for how much work they're putting in to promote a product. Like, I feel like smaller influencers are the ones who are really getting exploited out here, because they're like, oh yeah, I'll work with them because they want to have like this experience of working with a company. But those claw products, that's a long time to craft something and then to show off a product. It's like a tufting kit. So it's like a beginner kit for tufting. So you have to like set up an entire wall and tuft out a rug as part of the content, and then they'll pay you what, like $200, which $200 is not nothing, but it's so much work to then post about something that is not necessarily related with your craft. Tufting is expensive. Like, I was keen to get a tufting kit just because I want one. But I didn't want to make the content for them. So, yeah. So I think there are a few businesses out there. That's what I sometimes feel about with like affiliate programs. Like the companies that I'm more impressed by are the ones who are definitely either just letting the creators do what they need to do for their content, or they're kind of creating spaces for communities. So I used to not like Premier Yarns. I used to be quite fed up with them. I think they changed their social media person. Because now they're doing those, like, they're bringing people to the factory, they're showing them around the warehouses, they're bringing in creators, they're creating a space for people to get to know each other. I think that's really good things in the community. So I think Premier Yarns has been really working on their image, and I think that's been really cool to see. People like Hobie, that was exploitation. They used to get everyone on board to do all their little challenges and things. And then pay them in yarn, which is crazy. I bought a bundle pattern the other day, but 2 of the patterns were actually just one pattern, but using different yarn sizes, lol. That's not a different pattern. I point this out in my review, and the seller messaged me annoyed because beginners need different versions to learn different sizes. My book literally says at the start, use different yarn sizes, and then like use different hooks if you're going to. Like, that's literally the big change. Hobie was a big thumbs down. Hobie was crazy. Hobie would, like, they refused to pay me. So, back when I had, like, maybe, like, 30,000 followers, I think I was still kind of working with them. And they refused to pay me when I reached out, asking for something, any kind of payment. Wait, my yarn is tangled. What's going on here? Oh, no. Anyway, yeah, they refused to pay me. Sorry, what was I saying? They refused to pay me. They're offering other creators payments. Not much, to be honest, to do the same amount of like 1 billion pieces of work. And one of my friends turned down one of those pieces of work, so they weren't going to use that money on her. Bear in mind, she had a similar following to me. So then I reached out and said, are you paying for this? And they said no. And I said, well, they said, what are your rates? And I sent through the exact amount that was turned down by my friend. And then they said no. And I was like, rude. They're like, we don't have budget for this campaign. I was like, you absolutely do have budget. You think like people aren't talking to each other. So I'm glad Hobie got cancelled. I don't care. They were exploiting people for way too long. Let me bring up more about Hobie. That's why when they started getting cancelled online for their AI use thing, all these creators were so ready to just dogpile on them about their behaviors over the years, because everyone who was probably like a creator between 2021 to 2023 were all being exploited by Hobie. And so they were just like, you know what, if you guys, we're just gonna like dogpile on you and just talk absolute, like, we're just gonna hype up everything that is bad about you. So they did it to themselves, to be honest. Like, them fumbling around posting on LinkedIn about AI usage, that was bad, but there was not, like, if that was an isolated incident, then they would have probably got off a bit lighter. But because of their treatment of the community in the years prior, the community was like, nah, we're gonna just we're gonna go to town on you. So that's what happened. That is the tea. Okay, I'm gonna put in the eyes now because I can. Where's my little thing? Oh my god. I was gonna put my yarn on the ground. Where did I last put my eyes? That is what I really need right now. Am I prepared for this? Maybe. I think these ones work. Sometimes I feel like the safety eye backings for a lot of eyes are all just like the same size. So I hate them. Anyway. Oh wait, I can cut off some of these yarns now because I'm not using them. Thank God. Get out of here. Put you up. Do we want more tea on Hobie? I've actually got nothing more. I'm a Hobie hater. And I feel like I was so afraid back in the day to talk about other companies. Actually, I probably should be more careful considering I'm now running a yarn company, but it wasn't like, it was because of these kind of things that was growing up. I think it was because I was coming up in the community as like a creator and had all these experiences with these different yarn companies, which is why I think like Zaddy Crafts has had more of the success that it has now, because I know how to like work with the community because I'm part of it. And like, yeah, I feel like my insights are a little bit more guided. Hi Mel, welcome along. Will I get cancelled if I'm a casual crochet and I like Hobie? No. There's no need to cancel anyone over their use of Hobie. No need at all. What's your opinion on crocheting licensed things like Disney or Pokemon? Look, people are gonna do it. Like I have more of an opinion on the people who come after people for doing that. Like, people are always gonna make fan art. If you're gonna try like make a bunch of different like Pokemon things as like your main way of selling things, just be careful. Like even though it's probably not the legal thing, I think it's fun to do Pokemon patterns. Like, I really like making Pokemon, and I wish it was a little bit less policed, but I get the idea of like, what? Oh my God, did I just get this stuck in here? What's happening? Yeah, I think it's fine. Sorry, this is really stuck. Oh no, he's stuck inside the clamp. Ah! We're gonna get you out, buddy. We're gonna get you out. How did I do that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, there we go. I got it on. Whew. Close call. Yeah. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, technically you're stealing a licensed character, but it's also like, I don't really know, like, I'm not an expert in it, but I also think like there's a side of like fan art, so you can like create things. But if you're like intentionally selling things to make your business around them, you have to be like careful because they will come after you. Even if you have a different personal opinion about it, it's just like a legal thing to be aware of. So that's what's happening there. They're too rich to care. I mean, they do care. Like, they come after them. They come after you. So, like, Crochet by Kitten Girl, her whole Instagram was absolutely just banned suddenly because she had Pokemon things on there. So you have to, like, they will come after you. Like, they are watching. Hey, Gnome is looking good. I do have some Pokemon patterns over on my on my website as well, on my Patreon, because I want to make Pokemon patterns, but I don't want to be like actively selling them. But I want to have some that are like in my own design library, so I can go back and make them. So I've made Oddish and I made Chikorita as well as like the versions of the evolutions that I have. So gnome. Oh no. You getting little black boots or purple boots? I think black. Or grey? Actually, I think grey might be better. Sometimes the black is a little bit too stark. Yeah, I'm gonna do grey. Oh, get that out of here. I'm having way too fun. I knew the hot takes were gonna be a good thing to do. I did grey with my pink one. Black was a bit harsh. Yeah. You can see, like, inside of all of these, I've got these little magic knots that I've made. It's because these are all my sample yarns. And when they send through a box of the sample yarns, I work up, like, a little circle of each one. So I can actually feel for the texture. Just a little side fact about how I work on my business. Like, okay, where are we? 1, 2. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Oh god, now this is all we. I don't actually know if the Pokemon Company differentiates. Because sometimes you can make, like, you can promote things that are Pokemon made or, like, licensed, but there's an argument that you're technically using their resources to promote your own gain. So it's like, should make more YouTube videos. They're coming, okay? But if you're promoting Pokemon patterns for your own gain of followers and stuff, and then in turn growing your business because of that, that can become an issue. So that's where that kind of lies. Like, even if you're not selling the patterns. So like Crochet by Kitten Girl, I don't think she was really actively selling patterns. I think she had them for free on her blog, to be honest. And then they came after her because of that. So she thought she was fine. But apparently not. Did I do this wrong? Yeah, let's just find out. I'm like, what's going on here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there a mistake in the gnome pattern? Wait. If I just move my stitch marker one. Is anyone else here making the gnome pattern? Can you check something for me? I'm doing the feet, but I think it's supposed to be 8 and then 7 on the other side on round 13. Yeah. Everyone take note. I'm glad I said like move the bowl stitches. I'm gonna... Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 8. It looks like it should be 8. That's crazy. Everyone move the feet. Okay, okay. Don't worry. I'm gonna fix it up for the next print. Thank you, everyone, for confirming my suspicions. I remember this as well. I swear I corrected this before the book. Actually, let me put that straight into the document. So I have like a working Excel spreadsheet here. Look, we're going straight computer mode. I have a working spreadsheet here, which has got all the updates and like any errors or anything that I find, typos, etc. So for the next print, they should be able to just like quickly fix it up. I mean, technically it's not a pattern mistake. Because I do say in the pattern that you need to move the bubbles if they don't work. But I will put this in, because if everyone's doing the exact same thing, then it's kind of like... Oh, they didn't even copy anything, did it? Why is it not copying? Post! I'm trying to like copy paste the... Oh my god. I'm trying to just copy paste the actual round from my digital copy. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay. I might post it in the Discord. Because once it's gone out, then yeah, this will be like the main fix. I didn't want to like post it right away because I didn't want like... I didn't want everyone to like be looking at my book as being full of mistakes. It's not full of mistakes. It's just these slight little fix-ups. And then once it's like fixed, it should be good. Sorry, I'm just gonna. There we are. Perfect. Okay, cool. Anyway, yeah, a lot of books have a narrator section. Yeah, they did offer something to me like that, and then they were like, no, that might be a bit, they should upload the Kindle versions, but they said it was going to be like a real expensive thing, because it was something I noticed as the book was being released, and then I suggested it, and then we decided it wasn't like that big of an issue. So we decided not to do that, but this one feels like this is fair enough as an update. I'm sure there'll be more in the future. Did YouTube cut out? Oh no. Did I just disconnect from YouTube? What's going on here? It's not showing my viewers. I don't know what's happened there. Am I still live? What is going on? I'm just gonna check my YouTube thing. No, okay. Okay, messages are coming through. What just happened there? What the hell? Is my YouTube chat still there? Okay, I don't know what just happened. My YouTube chat is like disconnected, so now I have to like... I'm gonna have to put it up over here. Okay. I don't know what just happened there. But that's okay. I'm gonna have like double chats running at the same time. Yeah, it's like disconnected me from my YouTube chat, but I think my Twitch is still live. Because Haley's over there commenting. But is my music still playing? That's the other question. I don't know where that one went. Oh, I think I just exited out of the video. Lol. Okay, wait. Music on Twitch? Wait, where's my music gone? That's what I'm trying to find now. Oh. Music still playing. Music on Twitch. Where'd my music go? One moment, everyone. I'm a great computer genius. YouTube. Yeah, it looks like the music's just like stopped fully. Okay. One moment. What's this? This one. Okay. One moment. Now we should have music again.
Upon opening the book, something shifted. And as she read,
I don't know why I did all that.
eager to stay relevant, did too. Explore your
now
story.
I've lost my YouTube chat. That's real
back
good.
again. Thankfully, Panadol Extra contains a combination of ingredients which
There we
provides
go.
more powerful pain relief.
There we go.
Extra strength relief for tough pain.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
why
one
my
for Panadol
YouTube
Extra.
chat disappeared momentarily as well. Oh, music is still on? Where did the music come from? Was it an ad? Oh, I wonder if it's just like playing the link generally. That would make so much more sense. Okay, well, I've now changed the music. Oh wait, now it's all connected again. Hey! Is that what happened? Did you guys all just disappear from an ad? Oh my god, that was so stressful. Okay, I'm gonna exit out of this. Okay, we're back, we're back. Oh my gosh, guys. Who did that to me? You've returned from the great beyond. First we talk about a mistake in my book, and then suddenly the music drops, my chat drops, and I'm like, guys, come back. Like, I want to hang out. Why would you all leave me? I worked it out. Yeah, I've got my little backup tricks. I'm like surprised at how much like I remember from my streaming days that I'm able to come back on here and be like, let's get into it. Actually, here's a little thought for everyone. So these are more of my ideas, and I love just coming on here and just like spitballing ideas with everyone. I have been thinking that maybe I host like a little panel conversation on here. Because while I've still got these, like, I've got 3 more lives where I'm being put on the Twitch homepage, which is fun. Although I've been watching my viewership drop. So I don't know where that promotion's gone this time. But I was thinking about doing like more panel conversations. So I thought about like bringing on people who are maybe like YouTubers or relatively known for some kind of part of the crochet community, and like maybe crochet book authors or something. Yeah. And then bringing them on and just like doing a little panel conversation. Wouldn't that be fun? Like, I'll get myself and then maybe like 3 others, and then we reside in the shadows. And then yeah, I'll do a little conversation. I remember Crochet would be like, I remember her doing something similar to this a while back, and I was like, wait, I want to do that, but like slightly different. So I could get everyone on my like live here, and then I'll put up questions on the screen, and then we can go through and just have a little chit chat live. I think that would be fun. And so maybe we could do one about like running a crochet small business, or social media and crochet, or I don't know. That's pretty much what I've got so far. I love doing a little collab. Maybe I'll get like Kelsey on here. Maybe we'll see if someone like TL Yarn Crafts. She'd be really cool to bring on. I mean, like, because I used to run like a podcast, but everything keeps evolving. That was really hard to keep up, that one, but it was fun to bring people on. But I think it's fun to bring them on in a group setting as well, because it's better than me being like one-on-one and not being too sure if I have like real chatty chemistry with someone, you know. I think talking about crochet markets would be a really good one, actually. If we bring on Drew again, warm me again, so hours of snacks and drinks prepared. I also just want to do weekly lives with Drew. Like, I think Drew would be very fun to bring on to talk about anything. Like, I think me and Drew should just, like, me and Drew were the original podcast idea. And we did casual yarns, and that was really fun. But that one we're also bringing on special guests. And I think sometimes maybe it should just be me and Drew just chatting. Then talking about what's going on in the community. Also, I'm almost at the end of this, by the way. And I'm very happy with how this gnome is turning out. Dana from Crochet and Crumpets. I don't know her. I'm sorry. There's a few people that I tend to cycle around in my crochet YouTube sphere, being Hooks and Healers, The Girl Who Knots, and Crochet by Sammy. Crochet with Sammy. And Sambrosa's Crochet. So I tend to like watch a lot of the Australian crocheters. Sometimes I watch Crochet by Jenna or the One Day Crochet as well. Or like Blondie Knots. You and Drew can have a separate podcast. I know. We need to bring back Casual Yarns. Such a gentle voice and soul. I wish all the best for him. He is a gentle voice. I don't know about soul. Like, questionable. I'll debate that one. But yeah. Complicated Knots. I don't follow her per se. I don't watch all her videos. Oh my god, and Mel! Yes. And hey, it's Mel B. Mel is someone who's actually been helping me with a lot of my book stuff. She's been at home with her baby and she's been like sending me notes. Being like, you should put this in the next print. Because she used to work in publishing, so she gets it. Yeah, I want to get the Aussie girls. Get the Aussies on here. I thought that would be, yeah, a fun little crochet. Panel. Sorry, that took a moment. Who are the other Aussie YouTubers? So the Girl Who Knots is really, really good. She does a lot of markets. She's also got the same thing as me where we giggle after most of our sentences. There's Crochet by Sammy or Crochet with Sammy. One of the two. She does a lot of markets as well. A few little challenges and things. Both very calming, sweet souls. Hey, it's Mel B is one of my long-running friends here in Australia. She has a lot more variety. So the other two are more plushie makers. Mel does more variety. All of them very chill vibes. Mel is like so relatable as a person. I feel like that really comes across in her content as well. I don't know if people have seen her stuff and agree, but that's how I feel about it. Like, I feel like with Mel, I'm watching a friend, which I am for all of them, but like Mel especially, I'm like, this is my friend, and they're like very evidently putting a lot of work into the YouTube and just like really community vibes. There's not a lot of male crochet influencers, no. We're very few and far between. Yeah, I have opinions on that as well. Like, the reasons why like male crocheters also tend to have like big followings is there's like multiple reasons why that also happens. Do you crochet anything other than army outside your breakfast? Business? I have made a few like just random other things like market bags and like a sweater and stuff. But I just always come back to making amigurumi. It just is what I enjoy making. So, yeah. I think with crochet men, there's definitely like an aspect of like the glass elevator effect going on. So if people don't know the glass elevator effect, it's kind of like, or the glass ceiling. So the glass ceiling, I am going to get this wrong and I should know more about it, but I want to say it correctly. It's a term regarding feminism, and like I believe it's more to do with like the workplace. Ceiling. Here we go. A glass ceiling is an invisible and unofficial barrier that stops women and minority groups from reaching top leadership or executive jobs in a company. Right? But then you have things which is like the glass elevator. Sociology term. The glass escalator describes the invisible fast track advantage that men experience when they enter female dominated professions. So when you're thinking about the crafting world, it is very much female dominated. And so when you have a male turn up who's good at the craft, I guess, or even not even that great at the craft, they tend to get a higher amount of being noticed because of just simply being male. And so they have this effect called the glass escalator where they're like already praised upon arrival. So not saying that any of these people have like had that effect, but I do think even for myself, I think it does play an aspect in like how we've like gained a following and whatnot. So there's just like one opinion of male crocheters. And so I feel like if you are a crocheter male entering the field, you need to be very aware of like what your presence is or what space you're taking up when you enter the space. So don't just come in and be like, I crochet and everyone loves me because I crochet because I'm a man and it's edgy. Like, I think people need to be more aware of the space that they've entered and how they can really promote the community and really uplift others within that space. So I don't know if that's a hot take or if that's what anyone was asking, but that's my opinion of men crocheters in male crocheters. And I'm the cutest. No. But it's just something to be like aware of. Happens on makeup as well. Yeah, exactly. Tend to follow most crochet people you come across. Yeah. Yeah. But like male crocheters tend to stick out more because it tends to be a bit more of a, what is the word? We stick out like a sore thumb. That's not to say don't follow them. But that's more for male crocheters to be aware of, the space that they may take up or what kind of space that they're entering in and then being uplifted in because of this kind of phenomenon. Performative crochet to try to get followers versus actually enjoying supporting craft. You actively support your fellow artists. Yeah. Thank you. That being said, a lot of us don't watch you specifically because you're a man, but because you're entertaining and creative. Yeah. I know where I come in. I know where my space is. I mean, there's a lot of the part there where it took me a while to kind of, like, figure it out and whether I, like... That's, like, one part that plays in my mind of being, like, deserving of being where I am. But I think at this point, I'm kind of like, yeah. Like, I was making funny content. I wasn't just, like, relying on myself being a male crocheter to get where I am. Like, I've definitely put on the work. I've figured out, like, the different techniques and things. I wrote that whole book. So I've definitely put in the work to kind of get to the position that I'm at now. But I am also very acutely aware of what influences may have come about whilst getting here. Anyway, that's my talk on feminism and craft spaces. And the gnome is almost done. Yeah, thank you. I think it's important. I think it's like also like if you think like there's a lot more to say about the craft community in regards to gender and the influences within that. Like I think one of my personal opinions, maybe it's also a hot take, is also that there's a lot of people who are willing to accept the unpaid work within the craft community because of the like historical evidence of women being underpaid and whatnot. So a lot more people are like open to exploiting this community because of that kind of historical statistic. You know? So it's kind of like there's been a lot of like conversations about how crafts themselves are, what's the word? Like it's a hobby, right? And so it's a woman's hobby. And therefore does it deserve the money that people also need to be, putting into it? Is it a hobby versus a career if it's woman dominated? that's something that I think like society needs to look at, and I think that's why I want to really try push for people being paid. So that's like with Zaddy Crafts, I really want to get that company up to a point where I can actually pay creators to help out with advertising. Like, I don't know if you saw Jada's video where I jumped in and like I did my own little talk about it. But that's like my stance on it. It's like I really want to get Zaddy Crafts up to a point where I can pay creators what they deserve to be paid. Because we are doing so much work. And it shouldn't have to be a thing of like trying to beg yourself to get paid properly. So that's my stance, and that's where I want to take my business. I don't care if like Premiere or someone else starts paying creators, like, and they start, I don't know, doing better than me or whatever it is. I am more for them to do that if they are properly supporting and paying creators. Like, I hope they paid for everyone's flights and accommodation and things for their retreat they did. Like, I hope so. I don't know anything about it, but that's what I would expect. I'd expect it to be fully supported by the company. If they're going to be getting people like Crochet Grove in there to be promoting everything like that, I hope they, like, ask for what they deserve. Yeah, yarn is art. Exactly. Exactly! I wish people didn't expect us to crochet things for them for free. My mom keeps sending me requests. It keeps getting a female ask for money. They take so long. Well, yeah. It's not your job. I mean, maybe it is your job. I don't know. But they can't make it for free. Recently posted a AIO. What's that on Reddit about crochet? Are you guys interested? I'm interested to know what AIO is before I know what it is. Also, the gnome is almost done. And then we can... Oh, wait, this is actually earlier than the last stream. We still got like half an hour to just hang out and chat. Isn't that crazy? Am I overreacting? Okay. That sounds fun. We can peruse all those while we're also checking out what other people have made. Did anyone else make their gnomes with me today? Please chuck them in the Discord. We'll go have a little look. If not, go have a little look at everything else that people have been making. Like, you don't have to post gnomes in there. You can post whatever you've been working on. It's been fun to go through on that chat and just kind of like have a little look-see. I'm very happy with how this gnome turned out, by the way, everyone. I think it'd be fun if I just made a stall of just gnomes. I'm tempted. Oh my god, I'm getting rated! Hey! Welcome everyone! Welcome to my crochet channel. My name is Zach, and I'm crocheting things. I think last time I was streaming, I used to sing when people came in and rated. I don't know, this might be just like a trigger response. A stall of rainbow gnomes? Absolutely. Hi everyone. I think people on YouTube are like, what's going on? They can probably see it, you can see it down here. In this little chat part here. Essentially on Twitch, when one streamer is finishing up their stream, they will grab everyone and then they'll be like, let's go raid, and they bring the entire viewership to another stream. It's like a really cool like aspect of Twitch that other social medias don't do. So welcome raiders. Hi Tyler's Variety. Welcome. I've just been crocheting a gnome from my crochet book. So if you don't know who I am, let me point my scissors at you. If you don't know who I am, you better find out. No, my name is Zach, aka Crochet Me Zeddy, and I am a crochet artist based here in Melbourne, Australia. I used to stream like many years ago, and now we just made a little return to it as of like 2-3 weeks ago. So welcome. So we've been making little itty bitties for my book, which are little like quick makes, which is a book I released also about 3 weeks ago. And today we quite literally, as you rated in, just finished making a little purple gnome. Look at him. I might twist him around ever so slightly. That might just be my stitches pulling it that way. Lol. There we go. Look at him. Ta-da! He's perfect. I think I should just do a stall of gnomes. Why not? Like, I have a market coming up in about 3 weeks' time, and I need to, like... It's going to be a market mainly about my yarns, so I'm a little tempted just to make it all about gnomes. I'm keep thinking about that. Oh my god, let me just reread this chat, because we were deep in conversation. I love how you wrote your book. I love everything about it. It was a lot of work, but I definitely think you should write another. It was a lot of work, and I had to go to therapy as well. But because I went to therapy, I figured out I had ADHD. So, I don't know. There's all silver linings, you know? I said if I was going to write another book, I would do a Pokemon-themed one, and that would be what you need to, like, get me to do it. Like, if I have the chance to do a Pokemon-themed book of, like, little plush characters like this... I'm so in. Book publishers, I will do that. That is when I will write another book. It'll be making Pokemon things. Because we've got a Pokemon crochet book out there, but it's not for me. Hey, is that my brother Scott? Scott D. You know, looks like my mini-me. Welcome. The Pokemon would be amazing, I agree. Gnomes and bunnies, yeah. I pre-ordered a tiny Pokemon book from you so far. Exactly. Like, I think after writing this book and sending it out, like, selling it, whatever I did with it, I've actually gained so much more confidence in my book writing. Just because I think this book flowed so well, and I'm so happy with it. So I'm like... Imagine that. Imagine, like, maybe 15 to 20 Pokemon patterns. In the Impkins, we mix and match pieces. Oh, that would be mix and match books is hard for me, I think. You're not my brother. Okay. Also, sorry, I'm also rereading where we were with Tyler's Variety. Just had a scammer on the phone who not only gave us some rage, but also made me lose it by laughing at something stupid he said. What are you doing on the phone with the scammers? Love to be a tester and proofreader. I'd have so much fun. The testing process was a lot for this one, but it was fun. That's why you people like sorry, I'm like away from my mic. That's why you people like KP Crochet Creations. She tested like all my... So I'm gonna tilt this up as well. She like tested all my patterns, and that's why she has all 50 done. Someone already finished all 50 in the book, which I thought was wild. But yeah, I'm a scam beta. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Well, welcome along. I'm a crocheter. Oh, I am interested in hearing about the AIO story. Am I overreacting? Yeah, get those scam betas. Also, here's the rest of the things I crocheted. Yes, we are interested, Jen. And in the meantime, I'm gonna just like go over and check on... I'm gonna check on the show us your makes chat, see what we've got in here. Oh my god, the gnomes! Oh my god, it's only 4 gnomes? Did you do that on the stream? Holy crap! Okay, I'm gonna have a look shortly. I'll show everyone shortly. So I crocheted a dog using faux fur for the first time, a replica of someone's dog as a project for my sister. It was incredibly hard, it took me forever, and turned out awesome! My sister was so impressed that she paid me $100 for it. She gave me the item. She gave the item to the recipient last week, and he gave it to his dog. I had something similar happen where a friend asked if I could make a cat toy. They disclosed it was going to be a cat toy, so I was like, oh, okay. But I decided I didn't make it for them. One, because I don't do orders, but I had a very similar reaction where I was like, oh, this is more of like a handmade piece. Like, it's handmade. Like, I could make something be a dog toy if you really want it to be, but it's meant to be more of a novelty doll. And like sit up over there, or like, I don't know, do what dolls do. Look, if they want to pay $100 for you to have a dog toy, sure, but to then use it as a dog, I don't know. I would be upset. I don't think you're overreacting. I would be upset. I'd be like, that was meant to be for you. Like, you can't control what they're gonna do with the doll once they sold it. Oh, I've actually got gossip about something like that, but I'm gonna get your opinion on this. This is a crazy story. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be upset. I don't think you're overreacting. Am I doing more markets? I am. I've got a market coming up in about 3 weeks' time. So I need to finish my vlog from the last market about 3-4 months ago. And then I need to prepare for this market. But this next one is going to be like a yarn one because it's done with Australia Post. So I've got a stall there and I'm selling my yarn and my book and some plushies. So that's why I'm making some plushies on the stream so I can sell them with my book. So it's a free, like, and I don't have to pay anything for the market. They just want me to go along, and I was like, okay. So I'm not losing anything. I'm just like doing a day of just like chilling at the stall. So I'll bring copies of my book and yarns and everything. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna look at the dog soon. That's a dog toy now? Okay, wait, I'm bringing this up. Wait, one moment, everyone. Look at that. That's insane. Why would that be a dog toy now? No. Wait, let me resize this. Oh my god, I'm really good at this. Oh, there. Sorry. I was like, why am I so zoomed in? That's so sad. Aww. That's really well made. I would be upset. Yeah, I don't think you're overreacting at all. So, no overreaction there. One, how do you crochet with fluffy yarn? With hopes and dreams, and you kind of just have to do it blindly. Okay, well, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm gonna do one more overreaction. Let's see what everyone thinks about my one. So this is me putting in boundaries for myself as a creator. Oh, actually, no, maybe I shouldn't share this. Ah, fuck it, whatever. Oh, maybe I shouldn't share it. Okay, once I made a crochet doll. I'm not gonna specify which one. That's what I shouldn't do. Anyway, once I made a crochet doll, which was like my original crochet orders, and this person ordered it from me, and they were like so excited they were gonna get this, and I was like, okay, yeah, whatever, it's an order, right? And then as I finished it, I was like, here's the final product, and they were like, oh, I have a request for you, and I was like, yes. And I kind of got this inkling that it was going to be a weird request. I think maybe they said that. Maybe they're like, oh, I have a request for you, but it's going to be a little weird. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, oh, are you going to be filming any videos with your finished make? And I was like, yeah, like I normally do. And they're like, well, because this kind of identifies it a little bit. They were like, oh, if you're going to be like filming anything with this finished make, it's a bit of like a gay icon, isn't it? So would you mind like filming it while wearing your mesh tank? Because I made like a crochet mesh tank way back when. And they're like, because it looks so cute if there's like two gay icons, like one in the mesh tank and one with this like crochet doll showing them off together. And I was like, it just made me feel weird. I was like, oh, no. And I just like straight up told, I was like, that makes me feel really uncomfortable. And then I still sent them the doll, but I feel so weird. I was like, here you go. Like, here's the thing I made, which is now going to be just hanging out with you. And so it's kind of like, and they're like, I can't wait. Like, they were very much like, oh, I can't wait to cuddle with your doll. And I was like, I feel so off right now. And that poor little doll has been sent over to the world to this strange man. Like, and like, I feel like I trafficked my little crochet doll, and I'm just like, I feel so bad for it. I'm like, I don't know what happened to it. At least it's not a dog toy, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it would be better if it was a dog toy at this point. Like, and it was just like, oh, like I'd already accepted the payment and stuff, so I felt weird sending it. Now I didn't want to send it, but I didn't want to keep the doll. I don't know. It was off. It was, yeah, it was okay, I'm glad everyone thought the same, being like, that's weird. Like, that's just strange. Yeah. Technically, you traffic all, yeah, it was a very weird interaction. Anywho, let's go look at what everyone's been making in the Discord chat. No! Don't post it with the dog! I don't think we're gonna see the criminal at large with the doll. Oh my god, the dog's so cute. Both of them are. The poor baby. Look, it hasn't been like damaged, or is that fluff coming out of it? Oh my god, that poor. Oh no. Oh, no. Anyway, okay, enough about the poor dog. Let's see what everyone's been making today. Was this the cow from the last stream? Finally finished. Wait, what? Who's that? That's not me in the background. What the heck? No, I'm kidding. Hey, Kelsey. Very, very cute. Lovely. I like how you did the hairpiece as well. Very different. Like, I normally see people do like a loop stitch for those, but that looks cute. I like it. I like it. Hello, Estelle. Welcome along. Oh, wait, you got more in here. Ah, little platypus. Streamception. Little Perry. Cute. I just did a platypus pattern as well. Where is it? For those who didn't realize, I also made Itty Bitties outside of the book. Oh, we got Fluff. Fluff check. I made a little platypus pattern. Cute. Anyway. Very cute. And then we're back to a cutie again. Gnomes in the chat, everyone. Gnomes in the chat. So this is what it would look like if we used pinks. Yours ended up way taller than mine. Did I miss something in my stitches? I don't know. It's cute though. Gnomes. Gnomes. Gnome. My platypus pattern is on my website somewhere. It's in the Itty Bitty Aussie bundles. No, I've got so many other Itty Bitty patterns all up on my website. I use chunky yarn. Chunky. That's probably why it's not as pointy. This looks like... This is Premier Parfait, isn't it? Like, I recognize that color. Oh! More gnomes in the chat! More gnomes in the chat! So now we got... There's the classic colors. Oh, yarns with chenille chunky. I tried to give it a good guess. There you go. Got two gnomes. Oh my god, another raid pics! We're looking at gnomes in the chat! Oh, wow. Okay, this is gonna just, like, cover the screen. Welcome, pics! Hi! Long time no see. It's been a few years. But I'm back! Yes, I'm back! Twitch... And I'm a partner, apparently! And I have a book! Look, long story short, Twitch Australia New Zealand reached out to me like a few weeks ago as I was thinking about getting back into streaming, and they were like, we can make you partner. And I was like, okay. So they made me partner and they put me on the homepage for streaming for the next few weeks. So don't know if I'll keep up my partner status, but it's fun being streaming, like getting back into streaming again. Well, it's also fun because I'm also connected to YouTube now, so I can say hi to everyone. I thought about trying to connect up my TikTok as well, but we haven't got there. Hi everyone, welcome along. You have the following. You deserve it. Thank you. This is a reunion. Yeah, I go live weekly now. I'm still in Aussie. Weekly streams every Thursday, 9 a.m. So like this minus 2 hours. And I stream for about 2.5 hours every time. Yeah. But right now we're just looking. We've been making a gnome from my book. This is what I also wrote last year. So I have a crochet book now because that's what I do in my life. And we've just been making a gnome on stream. So we're just checking out the gnomes. Look at this. Gnomes. I started a new Discord. I made one for my Patreon and then I restarted it, like redivided it back out to everyone again. Gnomes. So yeah, we've been making gnomes in the stream. There we go, we got a bag. Unintentionally looks like a Minecraft block, as they said. Looking good. We have a little ghost. A classic pattern. This is one of the patterns where I feel like everyone has like a pattern of a ghost. Gnomes. We were talking about it before about like hot takes about like whether you could see something and just make it from visuals. This is one of those things where I'm like, we all have this good. I literally have a pattern like this. We were just celebrating 3 years as Are you partner now as well? So I've not been on for 4 years. Me and Pix have a lot of catching up to get onto. Congratulations, Pix. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yes. But yeah, there's so much happening right now. But yes, I'm back on Twitch. I'm back to live streaming. I'm more on YouTube. And I keep telling him I'm going to put out a vlog. Just hold your horses. But yeah. We got to 1,000 followers on Twitch. Yay! I don't know where that clip would be. Anyway. Oh yeah. We're going back to the dog. Okay. Where was I? We've got about 10 minutes left of the stream, and I kept saying we're going to go into Reddit. Sorry, this is taking so long. We did like some hot takes. We crocheted a gnome, and now we're going to jump over to Reddit to look at Craftsnark. Is everyone familiar with Craftsnark? I'm not doing a 24-hour stream. That sounds horrible. Like, it actually sounds like hell. Like, I could do maybe a 4-hour live stream, and I do wonder if I should just be extending these out a bit and doing, like, 2 Itty Bitties in one stream, but it's, like, it's a lot of work. I got other stuff to do. Yeah, I'd be so tired. I'd just be delirious. Anyway, so I was saying we're going to go on Craftsnark. Now, if people aren't familiar with Craftsnark, it is on Reddit, and it is where people go to just, like, gossip and have drama. And so I recreated a Reddit account called Mr. Manuva, which is the name of my old Habbo Hotel character when I used to be a child on Habbo Hotel, and I used to go and scam people. Okay. Let's just have a little look-see. I used to go on RuneScape, and I used to go on Habbo Hotel, and I would be Mr. Manuva, and I would dress as a girl, and I would go find men, become their girlfriend, and then they would give me items like furniture and stuff. This wasn't under Mr. Manuva, but then I would log into a private browser, and I would steal all the furniture. After building this relationship with this stranger online for like 3 weeks, I would steal all their furniture, and then I would give it all over to my main account of Mr. Manuva. And then just take it all, and then I'd delete my other account. Isn't that crazy? Anyway. Guys, we've got to focus. We're trying to get onto here. Okay, let's have a little look-see. Is this going to work? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. How do I do this? I was gonna try like do a different window capture. Wait, can I do this? I'm trying to do this with adequate time because I need to. Oh my god, why is it not showing my button to like? Oh, there we go. Thank god. Stretched it out. Okay. There. Sorry, this is. I'm getting there. There we go. Okay. Can we see this enough? Oh, we're in the wrong one. God damn it. Wait, let me. Wait. I don't know what's on there. Oh yeah, it's on the wrong one. There we go. Okay, sorry. There we go. Okay. Thank you for the congratulations on the book. Is that considered catfishing? Absolutely is catfishing. That's what I was doing. Okay. Here's one. Crochet. What is this one? Can I open it? Load. We're on Craftsnark and we're looking at the drama. Drama. I don't know if you can see this really well. Oh, there. Can I zoom in? How do you zoom on this? Oh my god. Go across. Oh my god. Okay. Whatever, we're here now. You can see the thing. Wait, it's not here. There we go. There we go. Look at that, everyone. We're getting there. Where's the actual chat? Oh no, this is just... Where's the actual thing? I swear I was in it. There we go. Can you see this? Oh, wait, not that one. There we go. Crocheter stealing FOs. We have 5 minutes left. Crocheter stealing FOs and being generally a horror person. A few days ago, some posted why you posting AI crochet. Came across my feed. Didn't really pay attention because you know what else is new. YouTube algorithm. Absolutely bonkers drama. Latest video by the Faded Wildflower. Blew my mind. Basically, this person, Amanda Nicole, has been sending crochet dolls to celebrity, with some of them then posting about them to her accounts. Crediting this person being very excited, but turns out this Amanda's been buying these dolls from an Etsy shop as her own work. What a completely horrifying and vile thing that there's some serious and disturbing need for social media. That's insane. Oh my god. What the hell? That is wild. What do people say about it? Yikes, the comments you received when you pointed out the first doll was AI, hater, jealous. Was the YouTuber just replying hater and jealous? Oh my god, that's insane. The business pretty much free time in their hand. They need a mental health evaluation. If my mum was a young adult now, I bet she'd do that kind of thing. Why would you say that about your mum? We know, like a decade ago, she'd been taking credit for every single quilt my mum made for family members. Wait, what? Oh, my aunt, sorry. Which, for the family who has met her in person, should have seemed suspicious since she doesn't own a sewing machine. That's insane as well. Definitely took a turn. Watch the whole video. What is wrong with some people? It's beyond me why anybody would think they get away with this. Please alert Aspen in the moment. Yeah, Aspen in the moment, if you don't know, Made in the Moment, aka Aspen in the Moment, they took a hiatus and they're like slowly uploading more videos. But they do a lot of like craft drama videos, which are all really entertaining. So just like go back through their library because they all hold up really, really well. That was entertaining. I want to find more crochet ones. Anyone notice a shift in the vibe of Teal Yarncraft videos? No! I started crochet this spring, quickly fell off the videos and style Teal Yarncraft, so I've watched a lot of videos in a short period of time. Recently, I've noticed a shift in the editing and vibe of YouTube channel. I know she's mentioned having someone else edit newer content. I'm not loving the shift. Aww. background music that tell me how to feel about what she's sharing, quick clips that cut in. I feel like it's leaning to the majority of content that's focused on sponsorships, ad revenue. Oh yeah, I see. I mean, fair feedback. Like, I love Tia. Like, Tony is so lovely, and Tony deserves everything in the world. Her videos always struck to me as a money making. No, Tony is perfect. Leave her alone. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch that video. I think the Faded Wildflower has videos like that. Oh, Craft Sucks mean. So if you want to go find that video, it's definitely somewhere online. I think it's the Faded Wildflower. Wait, can I just go link it? I'll get back to Tony's one. I don't want any more comments about that. That's mean. I get the feedback. Let me get the video for everyone. I'm just gonna trust that this is it. Yeah, be nice to Tony. Is this gonna work? Oh my god, what is happening? No, not that. Let me open the chat. No, it keeps copying music browsers. I don't need that. Stop. Now I've lost my video. There I am. I don't know why it's not letting me send a message. But now it is. What the hell? Can I just like... Can I paste a link? There we go. There you go. Oh my god. Anyway. There you go. Sorry, talking about Tony's content. I think like sometimes people have shifts in like their content and that's okay. Like maybe Tony does have a new editor. I'm sure that's fine. Tony, yeah, someone said in that top comment there that Tony is probably one of the only creators out here who's making like a livable wage off her content. Which is also very fair. And if she now has the money to get someone else to be editing her videos, then that seems pretty good to me. Like, it seems like it's nice for her to be able to like open up her free time if she's able to afford it. I think it's fair enough feedback. If you want to reach out to Tony, posting it on Craft Snark a little bit mean, I think. Like, you don't want to air out like your feedback to everyone else, I guess. But unless you're trying to find community to talk to and discuss this with, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's fair feedback. I don't think it's like the place to have that discourse. Like, maybe tell Tony. I don't know. If there's put it in, I don't know. But Tony is really lovely. She's also like one of the most popular creators out there, and being a POC creator as well within the crafting world, that is like an absolutely amazing feat. So if she's gonna be getting her bank from ad revenue and like getting new editors and things, then I think it's fine. I understand if it like isn't your cup of tea, but look, she's doing great, and I think we should just keep supporting her because she is doing amazing things for the craft community. So yeah, you can't please everybody. Yeah, shut up, liqueur, lift and repeat. Okay, let's do one more before I have to run away. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe we can come back to these another day. I just want to... They're all about AI slop. Tony is lovely. Like... oh my god, there's so much stuff about AI slop. Am I become too cynical as crowdfunding a local yarn store pitch? Yeah, Tony has been creating for such a long time, so she deserves her flowers. So absolutely be supporting her any way you can. Let's just look at this one because it seems kind of funny. The nearest local yarn store where I live is 2+ hours by public transport. I can order online, but there's some shops in my city that only sell acrylic yarn. You can imagine my excitement when a local yarn dyer announced she was opening up a new yarn shop nearby. She's been taking up loads. Blah, blah, blah. Running a yarn business for years, I let myself get really excited about it. Today she posted that she can't actually stock any nice yarn unless customers pay for it up front. She explained it's because nice brands often need a big order up front, which is true. She doesn't want to risk getting a bank loan. I want to believe that this is legit, but I feel really disappointed. Why wouldn't she research this stuff up front? Before deciding to launch the business. Why is it okay for her to take on Why is it not okay for her to take on financial risk, but ask everyone else to? Why not launch an online business first and check you've got demand before investing all your money into a physical venue? I don't know if I'm being too harsh or I've spent too long reading horror stories about bad business practice on subreddits like this, or if this person I thought was legit is behaving irresponsibly and I should steer clear. I think they're new to business. I think this person is wanting to open a yarn store, which I think is a dream for a lot of people. I think they're just new to running a business. Like, that's probably it. They probably didn't realize about all the different contracts and things that go into stocking yarn. Like, I have people reaching out to me all the time asking if they can like wholesale my yarn and sell it in their local yarn stores, and there's contracts that go in behind every single one of those as well. Like, you need to understand how much you can sell it for, how it should be advertised, how it's like, there's a lot that goes into that. And so if you're thinking you can just like start up a store and be like, I'll bring on all these yarns and just sell it from my store, they're probably like fully overwhelmed with literally everything. So like, business is not for the weak. Like, I am doing just enough to get by with doing just one brand of yarn. And now two like styles of the yarn, but it's like, it is a lot of work. Crowdfunding them, kind of funny. Like, I think the person probably should have done like a little bit more research into what they're getting into. Like, that is a big task, and maybe start smaller. I mean, crowdfunding to get your yarn store up and running? Sure. Why not? I think it seems to be alright. What do other people say? Please provide the name of the monetized business you're snarking on. If you feel hesitant about including names, then consider if the snark is worth posting about. Okay. Oh my god. It feels incredibly daunting to get a bank loan. That's not how you make business decisions. Kudos for her if it does work out. It's a very shaky way to start. Yeah, it's not a good way to start being like, hey guys, I'm unsure if my business is gonna run. Like, support me. It's like when people post online and they say they're going through, like, it's like when people use pity to sell products, you know? Where they're online and they're like, oh, like, I mean, there's instances where it's like, I'm having a tough time, you can support me by buying my patterns. That's fair enough. If you're going on there and being like, no one wants to buy my patterns, I'm not going to buy your pattern because no one wants to buy your patterns. I was like, you need to learn how to market yourself. Like, so this is what that's kind of reminding me of, is being like, oh, I've started this. They'll be like, guys, I started this business. I started my dream. Like, do you want to buy yarn? But they haven't like talked about the yarn. That's what it feels like. It's like they're, yeah. Anyway. Yarn is also far from the riskiest stock to take up alone to purchase. Yeah, I mean, like, you can, like, yarn you can keep hold on to until it sells out, usually. I don't think there's an expiry date on most yarns. Yeah. Anyway, so that's our 3 little craft snarks today. Don't know what everyone thought about those, but that's okay. I think it was interesting to jump in and check out the craft dramas. But this is going to come to the end of the stream. Yes, exactly that, Ollie. This is my dream. If you don't support it, you're crushing me and being oppressive. That's a great way to start a business. But yeah, that's the end of the stream. Thank you so much for coming along, jumping in on this third little comeback stream. I'm gonna keep calling them the comeback streams until we've got past the 6th stream. Today's stream, we made our gnome, and he looks fantastic, and I love him. Just some final things, final words. Thank you for being here. The book is available online if you want to get a copy of it. Just www.crochetmizeddy.com/book. You can find all the different links to where you can find it. It's globally available, apparently. I think Books A Million is one of the global ones. There's a few different spaces out there. I also sell it on my own website if you want to like support me directly. If you're in Australia, sorry. Australia, New Zealand, I can, like, if you buy on my website, the money goes directly to me than other sellers and things. So keep that in mind. The yarn also available around there. I don't know. There's so much to update on. I can't be like going through it all. Thank you for supporting this little stream. I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope you got some gnomes made. Please chuck in any ideas for future streams over on Discord or on Instagram. I appreciate it because I'm always constantly trying to think of new things and it's a lot of work. Crowdfund me. Next stream, we'll probably do another little itty bitty make. Hopefully, I've got my overhead camera set up and I've got my room a little bit more different because I'm just like swapping out the desks and I'm getting a better system set up. So it's all developing and it's all getting better and better every single time. I've also got my graphic designer actually creating a whole new overlay thing. So we don't have, what is it, this looking thing. It's going to be more in my brand. This is just like a stock one with little bees. So, oh, wrong one. Maybe we'll make the scorpion. I don't know. Chuck your suggestions of what we should make next time into the chat and we'll make one of them. Okay. That's all from me, everyone. Thanks for joining in. I don't quite know how to raid from here into another Twitch chat, so I'm sorry that I can't do that. Longer stream, 2 minis. Maybe. Anyway, that's all for me. I'm gonna go run off to the gym now because I've got 5 minutes to get ready and run out the door. All right, love you all. Thanks for joining in. Bye.